Hello there, it's Opex. If you're not familiar, you're tuned into the mind of Opex. This is not facts, this is just logic and reasoning through my mind. I'm not providing evidence, I'm not fact-checking anything. So, as usual, I gotta point that out because I get a lot of new people that just look at one video and I don't point that out and they're like, dude, you need to provide evidence to what you're saying. You can't just use your mind. Well, that's what this is about. That's why I put the title, Mind of Opex. I am Opex, this is my mind. Okay, so what do we want to talk about today? I have so much content. Like, I have like years and years and years of me just talking to the camera, content, but I'm still on the 101 level. So I'm only talking about things at a 101 level, not going way too in depth. Like, for example, if you look at any one of my videos, I pretty much could have jumped on the bandwagon on just fucking talking and talking and talking forever. But I don't want to do that, and I don't want to bore you that much. Of course, I'm not the most entertaining guy. That's why I put one entertaining aspect on my channel, which was actually two of them. Let me discuss that real quick before I get into today's video. So, yeah, I put that like a little Vine thing out on the internet. I think I labeled it like My Girlfriend's in the Hospital. It's really funny stuff. If you want to check it out, check it out. It's, you know, it was really easy for me to do because this is not new for me. I've been doing Vine since like 2010, 2009. I used to do Vines on flip phones. Before Vines were cool. I was the original Vine guy, but I just never threw it on the internet. I showed my friends and family and we all laugh. There's nothing new about it for me, so I figured, you know, it took me about 45 minutes to put together that footage. I had way more footage than that. I just edited it all out, edited it very closely, make a different type of appeal to my channel. I don't want every video to be strictly out of my mind. I want different type of content. However, I'm a truck driver. I can't really do much more content than this. I drive all day long, 7 days a week. You know, I work a lot of hours, 10 to 14 hours on average a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. And it's hard for me to get a lot of content where I'm not driving. So I wanted to put something out there that was funny, that was different. And then I made a video on, what did we do? The two guys that are lost and missing, right? So, real quick, let me talk about that. I was waiting for someone to comment on that shit. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for just someone to comment on that stuff. Be like, dude, you are clearly one of the guys missing in the video. You're that guy. But it never happened. It never fucking happened. So, here I am, at least telling you guys who did see it, which I didn't get many views on that. It was me and my brother. We did something funny. We thought it was funny just to put out misinformation, totally stupid shit. And like, what did we do? Like the Pope is going around like as a cannibal or something. He used to be a vampire and now he's a cannibal and he has reptilian, you know, features and shit. I thought that was funny. We came up with it and we just did it. Now that video itself, we had way funnier scenes and it was way better, but I lost all the grade A footage, which really sucks, and I had to edit like all the shit. Like, for some reason I uploaded it all into a computer that broke, and I can't retrieve that information. So I had like the third and fourth takes of that, like really, really bad takes. But I thought it was going to be funny, and I did what I could on that video, and clearly no one liked it, and clearly people were like, dude, this is misinformation, what are you doing? Well, that was kind of the point. I thought it was funny. Now, if you look at the names, John Fabulist, right? If you know what a fabulist is, it's somebody who conjures up crazy ideas and tries to portray to people like it's true. That's the definition of fabulist. So we made my brother's name John Fabulist. Me, I was Ivan Never Tell a Lie. Ivan Never Tell a Lie! Huh? We thought it was funny, and clearly we're just lying and fibbing the whole fucking thing. And then, you know, months later, I you know, tried to put it all together, edit it all together, but again, I didn't have the best takes, and as you can see, like, I was stumbling on words, and a couple of those times, like, clearly those weren't our first takes, our best takes. And we didn't have a script or anything, so we're just coming up with what do we want to talk about? How are we going to make this funny? What keys are we going to talk about? What key points? So I made that whole thing up, like, these two guys are missing, and then you're like so worried about it, and then it's like, clearly, dude, that's you. We had two guys in suits. I think my brother was wearing like pajamas. No, he was probably wearing pants. Like, I came out of a wedding, so I had my wedding stuff. We came up with an idea that we're gonna be in a dark, cloudy basement, and I kept blowing my vape into the camera on our best takes, not on those takes. And it really looked like a smoky basement, and we're wearing shades, it's dark as fuck, and like, what are you doing in the basement? And we got a part 2 coming. I'm gonna be up hanging out with my brother in December, like Christmas time, so I'm gonna do that over again. So I just want to say that real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna get into a video right now. I'm gonna pause it so I have full time to make a video, because my phone doesn't, like, after like a certain amount of like megabytes or something, it just stops. And not to mention, I don't have much data left in my phone in terms of, you know, storage. So I'm gonna upload this and then make a video for today. But I just definitely wanted to say that, get that out of the way, kind of like explain to you guys why those 2 videos were up. And welcome back to the Mind of Opex, I guess. I mean, I have tons of content on this channel, and like I said, on my Mind of Opex series, it's probably gonna go on forever, because what's in my mind is just so much content, and I haven't even scratched the surface. Like, when I talk about certain aspects, like, you know, space doesn't exist, I still got to make my video on time doesn't exist. I got to make my video on numbers, how numbers are made up, how language is made up, and you know, space time. I got to talk about the Matrix. That's a huge video, you know, and then I got to start putting things together, you know, and I just have so much content that we haven't even touched the 101 on. So stay tuned. I have tons of content, tons and tons of content, and I'm gonna upload this, and then I'm gonna make a video right after. All right, see you guys.